Hello everyone, so today I'm coming on with a mostly resin mould haul that I got from AliExpress. I've been buying more on there recently, and so some things have come in, so I thought I would show you. First, let's do this giant one. So I got this giant leaf mould, and it's quite huge. Size my hand reference. Excuse the mess, I've been experimenting with things, and so I have got some examples. So here is one that I made with the mould. So first of all, I just did a layer of resin with these gold flakes in. Once that had cured, I went in with a layer of this beautiful teal blue, and then this is the effect, and I absolutely love it. I want one in every colour if I can, if I've got enough resin. So there's that one. Next we have this pumpkin one, and it's got, if you look close, it's got like hidden Mickeys in it. It's very thin, I will say. It is very thin, but it comes out beautifully. I've got an example here that I did. Isn't that beautiful? So I went in the mould with orange with some glitter in it, and then once I demolded it, then I went back in with this black and the green. So you have to be, it has to be quite runny, and you have to take your time and make sure you get in all the little nooks and crannies, but I think that the result is absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy with this. Yeah, it's just a bit thin, so I just need to be careful with it because I really don't want to break it. So there's that one. Next I have this cloud mould. This mould is super thick. It feels like really good. Like if I compare it to the last one, this is so thin and really sort of flimsy. This is like solid. It's a really good mould. And an example, hang on, I've got some bits in it. This is one of the clouds that I've made, just white with lots of sparkle. But yes, beautiful. Love it. Love it. Exactly what I wanted. And I definitely think I'm going to add these to my shop, which again I'll link down below, along with these products or similar. Next I have this star mould, so you can create 8 stars in one go. Again, a little thin, and the stars will be really thin as well. It's not a very deep mould at all. And some of my examples, the mould is also matte, so I cannot pick these up, your stars will come out matte. So I've got a pink one here, and I did a white one here. But if you didn't want them matte, obviously you could just coat them again with resin once they're out the mould, and that will make them shiny. As you can see, like the back is shiny from the top, but when you demold them they are matte, which I quite like. I like that finish. So that's those. Then I got some Hogwarts or Harry Potter moulds. Now I should have all 4, but instead of sending me Slytherin, they sent me Instagram. At first I thought this was a free gift, and then I realised that my Slytherin was missing, and they picked up this one instead. So I have since got my money back for that one, and I have reordered it again on its own. These came in a big package. I ordered quite a lot from the same seller, so whether the picker just got confused or what, I don't know, but I've just ordered it just on its own, so fingers crossed it'll come back as I want it. So yeah, I've got like a Instagram mould. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I've got one. And then we have Gryffindor, and I did do some examples, so I've just done it in red. I need to go, oh there we go, over it with some acrylic paint to pick up the details, but there is a lion in there, so that's Gryffindor. Then we've got Ravenclaw, see all the details there, and of course I did that in blue, see the eagle just there. And Hufflepuff, and of course I did that in yellow. Cute badger there, so that's those. And yeah, eagerly awaiting my Slytherins, and I will have a full set. Keeping with Harry Potter, I picked up another one of these moulds. I use this shape for some coasters in my shop and needed to pick up another mould, so that's what I've done. Then let's do this one. I found this Jack Skellington, and I thought he was really simple but really cool, and I have done him here. So again, I've just poured white, and then once I've demolded, I've gone in with the black details. It's a bit fiddly, but I think the result is quite good, so I'm happy with that one. Then I've got some Mickeys. Again, I use this shape in some of the items in my shop, and I just needed a new one, so I picked that one up. I also picked up this double stitch. Again, I use in my shop, so I needed another one, so I picked that one up. I have a castle here and a little Mickey head here. I've got a couple of examples of these ones. So I just went in with some resin and some sequins for the first layer, and then the second layer I went in with white to really make these sequins pop. So yeah, so there's those. And then I've got two Mickey headbands, one with a crown and one with the Maleficent horns, and I've got the Maleficent horns here that I've done. I think they turned out great. So that's those. And I've got this for any Star Wars fans. I think it's the Resistance symbol, or maybe for the First Order, I'm not sure, but it's definitely Star Wars. So I've got this one to do. I haven't played with this one yet, so I need to do that. I got this, looks very odd, but it's a crystal mould. Now I was so excited. It's quite solid as well, it's a really good, and then it's got this bit at the bottom so that you can stand it up. And I've got an example here. It's quite difficult to tell from the mould, but this is the example that I did of the crystals. Shiny, and they come out matte, but let me tell you, this was so hard to get out. It took me 2 days. 2 days, because my hand was hurting from trying to get it. You just can't grip to and because the mold is so solid, it's really hard to pull down. You can't get the air in there to get it out. It just wants to stay in the mold, so it took forever, but I do like the effects. Will I be using it every day? No, that really hurt my hand, but I do like it. So for the odd piece that you can, you know, pop in the corner of a tray, or and you can put rings on it, or, you know, just use it as a decorative piece. I do like the effect, but yeah, it was a pain in the bum to get out. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks to get these out, because it wasn't fun. It really wasn't fun. Oh, I missed one of the Harry Potter ones. So this is a Snitch. It's the golden Snitch, and it's tiny, but it's got loads of little details on it, and I thought it was beautiful. And so I have got an example, and obviously it's golden, but you can see all the little details of the wings and of the actual ball. I just thought it was lovely. So I'm really pleased with that, and I quite like how dainty it is. Yeah, just really pleased with that one. And so that goes with that. And then finally I picked up these little don't know what you would call them, little golden rock shards, or I'm not sure what they're called. They will be linked. And what I've done with them is I've popped them across a mould in, actually I've got one on the go. So across the mould in some resin, and then I filled up this part with a different colour than what I'm going to fill this part with. And the effect, I think it's really effective, and I just really like the look of it. So yeah, so I was pleased with those. But only issue is I feel like I had to use a lot in there to get the effect that I wanted and to build it up. I've done 2 layers of it here because I want it to stand up so that the resin doesn't overflow. And I had to use quite a bit. So I don't know how many coasters this tiny packet would do if I'm using that many. But I could possibly look into getting a bigger bag. So yeah, so that's everything I've got so far from AliExpress. If you've got any questions or comments, please pop it in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see some more, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.